Morning, folks. I've got a wee bit burns this morning for a change. One of the things that irked Burns was when folk would criticise and make fun of others, especially those they thought beneath them, and he didn't approve at all. And he wrote this particular poem that sums it up for me. It's called the Address to the Unco Guid of the Rigidly Righteous. My son, these maxims make a rule and lump them aye together. The rigid righteous is a fool, the rigid wise another. The cleanest corner tear was dicht, may hae some piles o' coffin, so ne'er a fellow creature slecht, for random fits o' daffin. O ye where sae good yoursel, sae pious and sae holy, you've nought to do but mark and tell your neighbour's faults and folly. His life is like a wheel gone mill, supplied with store o' water, the heapit happers ebbing still, and still the clapleys clatter. Hear me, ye venerable core, as counsel for poor mortals, that frequent pass to wisdom's door for glaikit folly's portals. Aye, for their thoughtless, careless sakes, would here propone defences, their doncy tricks, their black mistakes, their failings and mischances. Ye see your state with theirs compared, and shudder at the niffer, but cast a moment's fair regard, what marks the mighty differ. Discount what's can't occasion gave, that purity ye pride in, and what's more often all the lave, you're better at o' hiding. Think, when your castigated pulse gies now and then a wallop, what ragings must his veins convulse that still eternal gallop? Wi' wind and tide fair in your tail, right on ye scud your seaway, but in the teeth o' baith the sail, it marks an unco leeway. See social life and glee sit down, all joyous and unthinking, till quite transmogrified the grown debauchery and drinking. I would they stay to calculate the eternal consequences, or your more dreaded hell to state, damnation of expenses. Ye high, exalted, virtuous dames, tied up in godly laces, before ye gae poor frailty names, suppose a change o' cases. A dear love lad, convenience stuck, a treacherous inclination, but let me whisper in your lug, your aiblins nae temptation. Then gently scan your brother man, still gentler sister woman, that they may gang a kenning wrang, to step aside as human. One point must still be greatly dark, the moving, why they do it, and just as lamely can ye mark, how far perhaps they rue it. Who made his heart? 'Tis he alone, decidedly contrarious. He knows each chord, its various tone, each spring, its various bias. Then at the balance, let's be mute, we never can adjust it. What's done we partly may compute, but know not what's resisted. Well, my friends, coronavirus is going through the roof and down here in Dumfries and Galloway. I'd urge you all my friends in the area to please follow the rules and try and isolate as much as possible, and let's get rid of this cursed virus. Until then, stay safe.